The Moabites were a people who descended from Moab, the son of Lot. They were close relatives of the Israelites and at times managed to coexist amicably with them throughout history. However, on many other occasions, the Moabites were fierce enemies of the Israelites. In this video, you'll delve into the history of the Moabites and grasp what transpired with this ancient people. Moab was the son of Lot, born from an incestuous relationship with his eldest daughter. Besides Moab, Lot was also the father of Ben-Ami, the ancestor of the Ammonites, through another incestuous relationship with his younger daughter. This immoral behavior within Lot's family was later mirrored in the immorality between the Israelites and the daughters of Moab, as recounted in Numbers chapter 25. The meaning of the name Moab is uncertain, though some scholars suggest it might mean "from my father." However, this remains speculative, as there is no concrete evidence regarding the origin and etymology of this name. From the text, in Genesis chapter 19, every other instance where the name Moab appears in the Bible refers not to an individual, but to the territory and people of Moab, that is the Moabites. If you're enjoying the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you haven't already. As for the land of Moab, it was situated on a plateau east of the Dead Sea, about 1,000 meters above sea level. The Moabite region was conducive to agriculture, particularly the cultivation of grains, grapes, and sheep farming, which played a significant role in Moab's economy. The size of the land of Moab varied depending on the historical and political circumstances of its people. Generally, the southern border of Moab extended to the valley of the Zered, while the northern border reached from the Arnon River to an uncertain boundary. Most likely, the region was inhabited early on, and the descendants of Moab intermarried with the local populace, eventually becoming the dominant people of the region. Therefore, Moab was a well-organized kingdom with a structured economy and grand constructions. Additionally, small fortresses were strategically positioned along its borders. The Holy Bible mentions several towns and cities of the Moabite people, indicating their considerable prosperity for a long period. They managed to spread across the plateau and even conquer various peoples to the north. In the Bible, the Moabites also appear closely associated with the Ammonites, their closest relatives. By the time of the Israelites' exodus from Egypt, the Moabites were already recognized as a powerful people. Their religion resembled Canaanite paganism, involving various impure rituals in celebration of nature and fertility, with devotion to the deity Chemosh. Fertility, but it seems that among all the deities worshipped by the Moabites, the principal one was the god of war, undoubtedly the national deity of the Moabites. They offered sacrifices of sheep and cattle to this deity, and they also practiced human sacrifices as offerings to their god. The relationship between the Israelites and the Moabites is recorded in various passages of the Bible. The Bible speaks of periods of friendly coexistence and economic and cultural exchange between the two peoples. On one occasion, Moses was prevented by the Lord from attacking that people. However, the Moabites, as well as the Ammonites, were severely reprimanded by God for rising up against Israel. They were not hospitable to the Israelites when they left Egypt. Furthermore, Balak, the Moabite king, even hired the false prophet Balaam to curse the people of Israel. When the Israelites camped in the plains of Moab before crossing the Jordan, they engaged in immoral behavior with Moabite and Midianite women and participated in their idolatry. Because of all this, it was ordered that they be excluded from the congregation of Israel. The Bible also states that when Moses died, he was buried in an unknown place in the land of Moab. During the period of the judges of Israel, God allowed the Moabites to oppress the Israelites because of their disobedience. This Moabite oppression lasted for 18 years under the rule of King Eglon, until God raised up a left-handed man to deliver his people. It was also during the period of the judges that Elimelech and Naomi migrated with their family to Moab. and then his sons married Moabite women. When Elimelech and his sons died, Naomi and the Moabite Ruth went to Bethlehem. By faith, Ruth, the Moabite, was counted among the tribe of Judah. This was because Ruth ended up marrying Boaz and became an ancestor of King David, and consequently of the Lord Jesus Christ. During the monarchy in Israel, Saul fought and defeated the Moabites in his military campaigns, and when David needed to live as a fugitive, he sent his parents to Moab. Later, King David himself also subdued the Moabites. When the kingdom of Israel split after Solomon's death, the Moabites managed to achieve independence. However, shortly afterward, during the reign of Omri, the father of Ahab, Moab was once again subjugated by Israel. But after the death of King Ahab, the Moabites revolted again and managed to free themselves from Israel's yoke. Shortly afterward, King Jehoram of Israel, King Jehoshaphat of Judah, and the king of Edom formed a coalition to attack the Moabites. However, the wicked act of the Moabite king, which led to the sacrifice of his own son, led to the withdrawal of divine favor and the coalition's failure to defeat Moab. Sacrificing his own son caused the offensive to be aborted. Later, it was the turn of the Moabites, Ammonites, and Edomites to form a confederation to attack Judah. However, confusion arose among them, leading to self-destruction, frustrating the attack plans. The kingdom of Israel also suffered many times from Moabite invaders, such as at the end of the days of the prophet Elisha in the middle of the 8th century BC. The Moabites were subjugated by the Assyrians, and Moab became a tributary of the great Assyrian Empire. After the fall of Syria, the Moabites appear in the biblical narrative among the army that entered Judah during the reign of Jehoiakim. However, it was not long before the Moabites participated in a conspiracy against Babylon. Then King Nebuchadnezzar rose up mightily against them, dominating them once again. Even after the fall of the Babylonian Empire, the Moabites remained subordinate to the Persians. In the post-exilic period, the Moabites are still mentioned as a race in historical sources. However, they were gradually assimilated by Arab groups, and everything that happened against Moab until its total destruction was predicted by the prophets of the Lord. If you enjoyed learning about the history of the Moabites, subscribe to the channel, leave your comment, stay with God, and see you in the next video.